I did not tell anything to you.
Well, I got to the point where I wanted to lose weight. I'm on the insulin. And I told the doctor, and he says, well, you got insulin intolerances. He says it's going to be very hard. So I kept cutting back, eating. And one day I'm walking across work, and I just went down. And put me in the hospital and stuff. I was off work for 2 months with my knee all tore up. I had cut myself, they said it's less than 1,500 calories a day. And I tried to lose weight, I was still putting weight on. And I completely my body just shut down.
So how many calories were you?
They don't know for sure. They said it was under 1,500.
1,500, right.
Yeah. And I just passed out from it. So now they put me on electricity, and I went from a 12.8 on my diabetes numbers. I'm 5.6 now. I can eat almost anything I want, and I eat about 1,800 to 2,100 calories a day. This is not a meal for me, and I've lost like 40 pounds. But I'm kind of at a point I'm not losing. But my doctor says because of what I'm fighting against of all the years of having the insulin, he said it's going to be a hard road to hoe. It's going to take me, he said, more years, and I'll get it off. But he said it's not going to go fast. He said once you get that there, I guess there's a layer of fat that gets in there and blocks everything. So I'm very miserable with I'm embarrassed. I had a hard time coming to see her.
But
Should
I told you it doesn't
Get a
matter.
juicer.
Get what?
You get a juicer.
I have one.
You have one.
But see, with the juice, all the sugars in the juice, being diabetic, I should.
Yeah, well, obviously you've got to be very careful
Yeah.
about. There are juices that you can make, and the YouTube. If you put in best recipes for juicing, you probably get 8,000
Yes.
channels will come up who are doing exactly that, giving you the best juicing. But you should look. I always tell people about this, and I don't think because of the title, nobody watches the movie. But there's a movie made by Australia, and it's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And that describes him. But when you tell people fat, sick, and nearly dead, they say, I'm not fat, sick, and nearly dead.
There's about the teas
So
too.
the title is almost like a discouragement to people. But that guy who made that film, he had somebody follow him with a camera, and he stayed for 3 months in America, and all that he ingested was juice. That's all. He just had juice. He went around the country, and he talked to people, very gregarious kind of guy. He talked to people, he offered them juice, and he was on the juice, right? And he had a juicer in the back of his SUV, and a little generator, and he did everything there like that. And the great success story, apart from his, was a truck driver who weighed, I think, something like 350, 400 pounds.
Wow.
Right? And when he started to help the guy,
I wanna know.
all the guy could do when he met this Australian, he could walk from here to the door of his hotel. That was it. He couldn't walk because his thighs were so thick, you know, and he lost a lot of weight, and the Australian was very kind to him, set him up in a kind of a mom and pop resort by a lake, and he just went on the juices. But the Australian was on that for 3 months, and he completely transformed his life.
I know a guy that he's into teas, and he's always pushing teas on everybody, and he swears by the teas, and he has all these different mixtures of teas that he mixes himself up and stuff, and he claims you can lose weight with them too. I haven't had any success with it, but I might be different than his.
I think
we're all different, you know.
I think you have to commit to doing it.
Yeah, when I first.
You have to commit to doing it and nothing else. No cheating. No cheating.
Yeah, I had got not anything heavy like I am now, but I got heavy back in my early 40s after my divorce, and I went on the Dr. Atkins diet, and within 6 months I had it all off, and I kept it off for 6 years. But then when I become diabetic, that's when I really started having my issues. And when I went on insulin, that's when I got my real issues. Now I'm off insulin. I'm feeling better. I'm doing better.
Right.
I've lost weight. I got more to lose. And I'm lucky because I don't have the thigh problem like you're talking about. Mine's all in my stomach. And the doctor says that's part of the diabetic thing. So you see diabetics always have this extended stomachs, but that's for the insulin. Because that's where you shoot yourself too every day with it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I'll get my weight off.
It's hard to say, isn't it, with diabetes sometimes, because I remember that, I don't know, I just started thinking, wow, I've been a lover of chocolate and I'll binge on chocolate. A friend of ours died,
Mhm.
Alvin,
Yes, I saw
an
that.
American.
Yeah, I saw
He
that.
was a good guy. He was a happy expat.
Yeah.
But not many of them here, believe me. Most will just complain. But Alvin never complained. He was just such a great guy. But we learned when we found out that he'd gone into a coma, we learned that he was a chocoholic. You know? And his wife said that he would eat 6 donuts. And I thought then, well, you know, I could polish off 2 or 3 donuts.
Yeah, if I let myself, I would, but I
So
don't
I
want
got tested,
Yeah.
and my blood sugar was high.
How high were you?
So I thought, oh whoa, you know, I wonder whether I should be doing. And then you can go here. There's a pharmacy, and you can go and stick your hand through the thing, and they'll do a pinprick, and they'll do a test straight away and give you what your blood sugar is. And that was where I went. And they said, when did you eat? I said, well, I just ate.
Yeah, you gotta wait an hour out.
So I said, I'll be back. And when I went back, it was normal.
Yeah, because you're gonna yeah. See, you're gonna be normal without eating 90 to 120 in that area. You know, some people be a little higher, some people a little lower, and
Yeah.
different times of day. When you eat, you're gonna be 150, 160.
Yeah,
Is when you hit 200, that's when you got a problem.
I think mine was around the 160 to 180 when
Yeah.
I just eat.
See, that's on the high side, but that doesn't mean you're diabetic. That just means you could be pre-diabetic.
Well, I come in here and I'm addicted to the cheesecake.
Yeah, well, see, that gets to keep you higher.
See?
You know?
And then I went and had the test. But when I went back, after just in the morning, and I just went straight there, and it was 99.
So, yes, good.
And anyway, I don't
Usually-
have the.
Usually it can be higher in the morning because it's where the sugar's all collected by your liver. When I first became diabetic, they knew what happened was the medication, and I was so sick they thought I was going to die. The doctor told me I needed to go in the hospital. Well, my job had just ended. I didn't have